Well, hello guys. So I have a very awesome haul to show you today. On Saturday, I attended the NiagaraCon, and I live in Niagara Falls. We almost never get anything comic book related here. Our only comic book shop closed down during COVID. Everything else is about a half hour away, nothing too terrible, but pretty much everything is in Buffalo, and we almost never get anything comic-y here on the American side. So when I found out that there was a Comic-Con happening right here, the weekend of my birthday, of course, I knew I was going to be going all out for that. So had an awesome time. It was $20 to get in, which seemed a little much. There really weren't that many vendors there. There were only 4 people selling comics, but for the deals that I was able to get, I would say that that was definitely worth it. So I'm not going to waste any time. I'm just going to get right into it and show off some of the books. So the first vendor that was there, he had just a whole bunch of long boxes, all full of $5 books, pretty much all modern stuff. And then he had a great collection of Silver Age and a little bit of Bronze Age, and I have been a big Silver Age collector, and I've been dipping my toes more into Bronze Age, slowly becoming one of my favorite eras, and I do like collecting modern books as well, so I did snag a couple $5 books from him. I actually went back to his booth, so he was the first one I went to and the last, so I'll show you what I got both times around there. So first book I have right here is one that's been on my radar for a little while. Brave and the Bold, number 200 anniversary issue. Batman meeting Batman of the Silver Age, and that's a very awesome cover. And I think he had this for $10, but we talked him down, we made a deal, so everything from our first round with this guy costs $35 altogether, and everything from the second round, it was only 2 books, and I paid $10 for those, so $45 altogether, and you'll see a lot of good stuff. So I wish I would have gotten more, but I'm very happy with what I got. And continuing the trend of Brave and the Bold anniversary issues, we also have Brave and the Bold 150. Another awesome cover there, one that I absolutely needed to have. This next one, I was very excited. He actually had a lot of the Neal Adams covers for Brave and the Bold, and I really am kicking myself that I didn't get more of them. He had the Aquaman one, he had the Wonder Woman one, Plastic Man, Atom, but the one that I picked up was Neal Adams' first work on Batman, issue 75 of Brave and the Bold, with Spectre on the cover, and I just recently got, I think, issue 79 with Deadman, so I definitely want to fill in this run. I've been picking up a lot of Brave and the Bolds, and this is absolutely one I was happy to grab. He had $10 on it, but like I said, it wound up being a lot cheaper than that, so very, very cool. So this one is one that my husband actually picked out. He's been really getting into collecting comics and having fun going out with me looking for stuff, and so this is a bit of a lower grade copy of World's Finest 179, 80-page giant, and he had it marked for $5. There's quite a bit of wear on the spine, but you know, he was having fun opening the books, getting that old paper smell, and I think he'll have a blast reading this, so very nice to see him showing more of an interest. And the last book I got on that first round was a $5 book from the modern bins, and it was Batman number 13 from Death of the Family, my bad. And this is just such an awesome, iconic image of the Joker's face after he cut it off. And I absolutely love the New 52 era of Batman, and I especially love the horror elements they added to the Joker with this, so I love that. I love this story. This is a book I've had on my radar for a while, was happy to grab it in the $5 bin. And then the next couple books are going to be from my second trip to that guy's booth. So another one I just grabbed for the Brave and the Bold collection was Batman Guardians of the Universe. This is issue, I think, 173. Yeah, he had $6 marked on it and sold it to me for $5, so not bad. Nice Jim Aparo cover. I always really like those, this era of Brave and the Bold, so very cool. And the last one I got from his $5 bins was one I was shocked to find. I actually had the thought in my head, like, this book's not going to be in there. And I was so happy when I pulled it. It is a gorgeous looking copy of Nightwing #1, and I have never submitted books to CGC or any grading company. I don't necessarily care about that most of the time, but my husband actually recommended, because this book looks so nice, that I should get it graded. So we might be doing a submission soon. Very, very nice. And again, this is a book I've wanted for a little while. Tends to be around $20, and every copy I saw on eBay had some pretty major things wrong with it, so this copy is pristine. I'm so happy to add that to the collection. So that dealer was incredible. I hope I see him again in another show. I know he was from out of town, so if you're seeing this, man, come back to Buffalo. I need your books. Next booth I went to was somebody who had all $1 books, and he had a couple more key books behind, but I was mainly just interested in digging through those dollar bins. Some of you guys may know I've recently started doing some YouTube shorts and Instagram reels showing off some of the dollar bin books I've gotten, called Dollar Bin Diamonds, and I've been having so much fun doing that, and a lot of people seem really interested in what I'm picking up. So here I got nice 5-issue run of Batman Gothic, and these are all very nice looking copies. I do have the deluxe hardcover that I actually got at Ollie's years ago, so I have read this story and figured just to fill in the Legends of the Dark Knight run, I would grab these because they were all there, all in nice shape. Couldn't pass it up. Next up, figured this would be nice for a Christmassy post on my Instagram. This is Superman #64 with a nice festive cover there. Why not for a dollar, right? And then we have a little Batman New 52 action. Just really like that cover. Court of Owls, Batman #4. Awesome. This is one I was pretty excited to grab. Batman The Hill #1, one-shot introducing the Hill, which is like the inner city part of Gotham. And recently it's been popping up quite a bit. It did play a big role in the war games back in like the early 2000s, but recently it's been popping up more in like the Joker War saga, and Red Hood, Jason, has actually moved and is now located in the Hill, and they have their own team of vigilantes because they can't really rely on Batman, so they sort of have their own team that cleans up the street, and Jason's been helping them out in Red Hood and the Hill, which has been a very awesome run, coming to an end soon, so it'll be nice to check this out and see where it all began. Very cool. And then lastly, we have another one for the Legends of the Dark Knight run, and this is Stories, issue 94, I believe. Yep, and that's an awesome cover. Little throwback. You got like some golden, silver age covers. You got like Nightfall, Knight's Quest on there. So very, very awesome. I don't know what it's about. I'm guessing it's kind of a nod to some old Batman stories, and I always loved Legends of the Dark Knight, so very excited, getting closer to completing that run. And then the last two dealers, they were kind of set up together, seemed like they were friends, and they were kind of guys that were into variant covers and just cool cover books. So this next one I picked up, I believe he had this unpriced the guys were kind of struggling to get some of their books priced, and there was no internet connection in the place, so nobody could check eBay, check prices or anything. So he just gave me this one for $5. I got one $5 book and another $1 book from this guy, and I'm pretty sure he just charged us the $5. So this is one that's been on my hunting list. So Red Hood and the Outlaws, number 26, variant cover. This is a really, really cool issue because this is the last issue before the name change to Red Hood Outlaw, and the issue where Jason ditches his costume before switching to his scorpion costume. That's what I call it. I mean, he's got the hood, he's got the swords. Definitely gives off some Scorpion from Mortal Kombat vibes. And I just absolutely love this cover. I don't remember the artist who does this cover, but it gives off some real Jock vibes, honestly, like Black Mirror. I know he's not the artist who did it, but I just really, really like this. It's not in the greatest shape. There is a little bit on the spine there. Maybe could be pressed out, because I feel like this one would also be really cool for a submission, but I'm not sure. Either way, this is just a cover that I really love. You know, I love Jason and collecting a lot of his key books, so that's very cool. And then the other book I got from that same seller was this one right here, Batman Red Hood, number 20. This was from the Batman and Robin run that went through the New 52, and this is crossover with Red Hood, so of course I had to grab that. Very nice cover there. And then the last guy I went to, he had, you know, mainly modern books, a lot of variant covers, and, you know, he had a little bit of like Silver, Bronze Age, and I did pick up a couple Silver Age books from him, kind of lower grade, but you guys know I don't mind that as long as the book presents okay and I can read the story and the colors look nice. That's what I mainly care about. So this is a book I've looked at and I've enjoyed looking at the cover a lot. So it's Batman 215, nice Batman blowing up some TNT there. Very cool. And then the other Silver Age book I got from him was World's Finest 146, imaginary story where Batman is apparently from Krypton. Very, very goofy cover there. And this guy, again, he didn't have any prices on these and he couldn't look them up. And he said to me, well, you probably know more about this than I do, so make me an offer. And I did get a couple more books from him. I recently found issues 1 through 4 from the 2021 Geiger run, and I've been looking for issues 5 and 6. So this guy, he had a few different variant covers of issue number 5, and that's the one I thought was the coolest, so I'm very happy to be able to find that. And then the last book I picked up from him was Batman The Long Halloween Special, of course, Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale, very nice cover. I believe this is a variant. So when I went to make him an offer, I told him non-key Silver Age tends to go for about $10, so I offered him $15 for these two, and then he accepted that and said, what about $20 for all? So this was a $20 stack right there. I did the math, and all in all, I spent $72 on comics, and for everything I got, I think I did okay. I'm really excited about a lot of these books, and so I hope you guys enjoyed checking this out. It was really nice. I wanted to get some footage in there, but unfortunately, I didn't even think about it. When I was in the zone, just looking at everything, it just did not cross my mind. Oh well, it is what it is. I have a lot of awesome hauls coming. I've been having a very busy summer, and I've had a lot of really cool pickups. Getting sick and tired of filming in an unfinished room because I want my nerd cave awesomeness, and it just sucks filming videos in here with all this mess going on that you can't see. Something needs to be done about this. There's going to be a lot of cool stuff behind me soon, don't you worry. But Anyways, thank you for checking it out. Today is my birthday and I'm so happy and excited. I just reached 1,000 followers on Instagram just in time for my birthday, and I want to thank everyone who's followed me on there and who regularly checks out and comments on my YouTube videos. It goes a long way, so if you watched until the end, make sure you're subscribed, like, comment. It really helps me out. Algorithm's been being real weird lately. Like, I had a reel get like 850 views in the first hour, then kind of flatline. I had a reel get like 9 views and it's stuck there. So my channel, my reach is all over the place. I don't know what's going on. I know I can be a little bit different, a little controversial sometimes, and I've been trying to tone a lot of that stuff down. You won't be seeing me smoking in here. This is my house. I'm not doing that. I would do that in my apartment, but I'm not doing that in my house. So don't expect me to be lighting up doobs in here. But I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I'm sure a lot of other people I know who are also content creators understand the struggle. Regardless, if you watch this whole thing, thank you very much, and stay tuned. More hauls coming soon.